It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
The stage is set. A budding rivalry between two CVC teams will play the sectional semifinal round as 6-seed Robbinsville plays 2-seed Nottingham for the right to play either 1-seed Ewing or 5-seed Colts Neck for the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional title. Keith Noonan alongside Heightstown coach Don DeLeo with you here on the WBCB Sports Network. It's great to be back with you from Nottingham. This game is sponsored in part by Capital Health System, Haldeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Hamilton Township Division of Health, as well as Saul Funeral Homes and Mako in Ewing. Coach, great to be back with you, and let's just get into it because this is a great game. Obviously, Robbinsville 17-11, Nottingham 19-8. Pretty close on paper when you look at them, and we'll get into the particulars, but it is great to have you here in a game that means a lot for both of these teams.
For sure. First and foremost, I want to thank Fish for not being here because that means I got to be here. Fish, thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner. Make sure you get the steak medium rare.
I told him.
Get a medium rare. Yeah, listen, any place to be on a Friday night, a state playoff game, and a semifinal at that.
And especially with two CVC teams, like I just said, it doesn't happen too often, and we've got a lot of teams that are still alive, like Ewing and Trenton, and usually this late in the season doesn't always happen all that much.
On the contrary, Group 3, I feel like it's just the CVC tournament all over again. There's about 7 of our 14 teams in it. And on one side of the bracket, you have Ewing, Nottingham, Robbinsville, and Lawrence. So for these teams to get here tonight is awesome.
Well, it was a lot of build-up to the season, too. I remember doing the previews and everything with you guys and other teams, and pretty much they all said the same thing. We have pretty high expectations for this season. These two teams, it obviously has come to fruition where they're in a situation where they could win this one game and get to the sectional final. Pretty sweet.
Definitely is. Again, for it to be a semifinal game and you say, I've got to win one game against an opponent that I know pretty well, that I've already played or already beat, I think both these teams are feeling very confident they're going to make it to the next round.
So as a coach, seeing these teams like you just mentioned, is that more of an advantage for a coach and the players for that matter, or would you rather kind of play a team that you haven't really seen? What's the difference there?
There's an old saying, it's hard to beat someone twice in a year, right? So I think for on the Robbinsville side, they're saying, hey, we've got the blueprint. We beat them once, we're gonna replicate that. We're gonna do it again. Versus now Nottingham saying, hey, we've gone back, we've watched the film, we've seen what they did to us the last time to hurt us, and we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna win the game.
You look at the numbers, Nottingham plus 251 in the season, Robbinsville plus 46, but Robbinsville did take care of Nottingham here earlier in the season, so you talked about beating somebody twice. The key players, obviously, Luke Billings is back. He has 12 points. He did miss a couple of weeks with a foot injury. Tyler Handy, who had a huge shot against Hamilton West, he's averaging 12. Pat Kapp, also kind of a dark horse guy that could really score the basketball, and he's pretty solid. He's averaging 9 points per game. As for Nottingham, it's J.P. Dickerson leading with 16 points. Joe Lemley averaging 10. Dom Raymond with 13. And Dante Alexander. Both of these teams have a lot of guys that can score the basketball.
Well, again, that's the true testament of two good teams, right? Team basketball, right? You've got guys that any given night can go off for them, for the Northstars and for the Ravens.
All right, so on the road, Robbinsville coming in, what is going to be the key for them to get this victory on the road here?
I think for the Ravens tonight, they've got to make Nottingham play in the half court. The Ravens excel when they make it into the half court game. There aren't much better than Connor Hayes at X's and O's in our league.
That's very true.
I think also, too, it's important to keep Dom Raymond and J.P. Dickerson off the glass. They're two of the best rebounders in our league, and that's going to be a point of emphasis tonight for the Ravens. I also believe that the return of Luke Billings is huge. Obviously, it's pretty simple, right? He's probably one of their better players, but over the last 4 games, he's averaged a near triple-double at 13.5, 8.5 rebounds a game, and he's been a focal point and a 3-year starter for the Ravens.
He just does everything really well, right?
So fundamentally sound.
Right, and there's a lot of guys on both of these teams. I mean, let's face it. You're a coach in this league, and you look at these two coaches. They obviously have built up a resume where they're some of the best coaches in this area.
100%. I mean, I hate I hate game planning for these two guys, right? I mean, you've got Chris Robba, who is one of the most seasoned veteran coaches in our league, who's won a bunch of sectional titles. And then on the flip side, you've got Connor Hayes, a younger guy who, honestly, he just game plans the crap out of it and just knows what you do.
It's true, and Chris Robba obviously gets his teams prepared. He throws a lot of different things at you. What does he do differently than what some people might just see with the naked eye that you could see as a coach?
I think Chris Robba is one of the best coaches in the state at getting his guys to buy into what they do at their school. He gets his guys to believe in what they do and play as hard as they can. And if they don't, he'll move down the line and get somebody in the game that will do it for him.
Obviously, defense, a huge point of emphasis for him. And, you could kind of see him coaching that defense hard, and he mixes a lot of things up. So for, again, people with just tuning in and watching a big high school basketball game, whether it be for the first time or whether they be a Northstar alum or what have you, a parent, a grandparent, walk us through that Chris Robba stifling defense where, whether it be in the backcourt or deep in the front court, they get a lot of steals, and that's how they win games.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a staple of their defensive scheme is their 1-3-1 half-court trap. They've got J.P. Dickerson up front, and they feed off of deflections. They feed off getting out in transition. And honestly, tonight for the Northstars, if they can do that, they're going to have a great shot to win the game.
So that leads us right into, for the Northstars, how are they going to take care of business with all that as well?
As we just talked about, I think defensively being in that 1-3-1, getting deflections, getting out in transition, not allowing the Ravens to make it a half-court game, right? Also, too, getting Joe Lemley and Alexander going early from 3. This team has been at its best when those guys have been cashing in from downtown.
Absolutely, and you have a guy, on the other side, in Dylan Galizio, who makes a lot of big threes as well, timely, and we kind of talked about it. There's a couple of guys on each team that could be X factors, so any key players that stand out before we take a break for the national anthem?
I mean, I think it's TJ Keese for the Northstars. I mean, since he became eligible from his 30-day sit coming over from TCA, he has been the true point guard for the Northstars, and he's been the engine to their success.
Huge crowd on hand, a sold-out crowd here from Nottingham. We'll take a timeout, come back with a tip. It is the sectional semifinals. Central Jersey Group 3 coming your way right after this.
It's time now for the best high school sports.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Nottingham. Man, is this going to be a fun one. Dylan Galizio getting the start. Evan Bunnell out there as well as the Ravens get introduced. The flock in full force. Tyler Handy out there as a starter. Pat Cap coming out. And finally, Luke Billings going to Wake Forest for baseball, but he is an awfully good basketball player as well.
Yes, he is.
As the Northstars will get introduced. You have to miss Rick the Voice Taylor in moments like this. He used to be on the mic at public address. Hope he's watching, and we certainly miss him. TJ Keese coming out. And JP Dickerson, one of the guys we talked about, just so big on offense and on defense, creating turnovers and getting to the rim. Jameer Miller started 3 consecutive games now for Chris Robba's team.
I think he might be on to something.
And Joe Lemley and Dom Raymond, who gets a big ovation. He has played fantastically down the stretch. And shout out to Rich Fisher, Keith Noonan alongside Don DeLeo tonight. Fish on assignment, eating steak.
Hopefully getting maybe a side of tartar sauce. It is National Tartar Sauce Day.
It is. That's what I've just been told by you.
Trying to be like Fish. I'm trying to give the people what they want.
You have to. There's no other choice. People, I'm sure, are going to miss him, but
Yeah, are they?
we gain your insights.
Hey, Bob.
Basketball-wise.
The one and only. Princeton's finest.
Bobby Davidson.
Bobby Davidson, Princeton's
Wayne
finest.
Irons is here. Is a great official, by the way.
Oh, big game, big time officials. What can we say?
Have to, right?
Of course.
I'm a little upset that Smiling Abe isn't here, though.
He's actually got a dentist appointment.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Here's the tip.
And we're off.
Sectional semifinals won by the Stars. Right. Dickerson. Cap will be on him. Handy on Keese. Keese moves right. Moves in. Kicks it out. Up top, Raymond. Dishes to Lemley. Into the corner. Keese, baseline drive. Bounce pass across. Raymond. In and out. Long jump shot of the baseline. Cap rips away the rebound.
Love the patience so far from the Northstars.
Off to the right, Luke Billings. Up top, Evan Bunnell. Swinging it around, into the corner. Handy looks up top. Evan Bunnell steps into a 3. A little too strong. Rebound grabbed by Raymond. Keese stops, swings it left. Dickerson, high to the rim, in and out. Batted around. Handy trying to dribble through traffic. Gives way to Cap. Man, is this place loud.
It is. I mean, it is in my ear right now, Coach.
Luke Billings with a miss, tipped out. Handy ends up with it.
I thought I was playing at one point.
You might be.
They don't want me.
No, I don't think so. Cap into the lane, spins, wins to the glass. First blood.
Very good
Drawn
finish
by the
senior.
Robbinsville Ravens.
Very good finish by the senior forward, Pat Cat. Going to need to see more of that from the senior tonight for them to be successful down the stretch.
Pass right. Keese over to Miller. Swing it left. On the block. Raymond, post move. Short. Good rebound by Pat Cap. He's so good on the boards, Pat Cap.
He's a great rebounder. He's tenacious. He doesn't give up. He finishes every play off.
Galizio almost walked. He drives in, got denied by Dom Raymond.
Probably got away with a travel there.
I think he did. Miller floating it up off window, no good.
I mean, the Northstars are getting good shots right now. They just unfortunately missed.
Pat Cap chisels in. Pumps. Billings. No good on the jump shot. Tipped around. Ravens have it. Bunnell scores.
The Ravens have really come out with a strong intensity, sense of urgency, if you would say.
Chris Robba looks like he's already ready to go to the bench. Looks like Jacob Dormerville is at the table.
He has seen enough.
Well, it's a lot of, in a game like this, means so much. It's when do you take the timeouts? When do you try to stop or gain the momentum, right? As a coach, you got to be thinking about all these things.
I may not be the best person to ask about that, Flash. I don't take timeouts, as you know. I'm not a big run stopper. I just save them to the end and try to come back.
Dickerson will go to the line for 2.
I do think, though, that Rob is going to the bench early here because he just seems like his team needs a little bit of a spark already. As we call it at Hightstown, we need a gasoline guy. The fire is dying down a little bit. We're going to throw a guy in off the bench, and hopefully, poof, we go.
Dickerson able to make the first.
I always find it interesting when they hit the back of the rim and it just drops in.
How does that happen?
I've actually seen it land on the back of the rim and stay.
No.
Swear.
When did that happen?
Happened when I played in a rec league game. I've seen it at many different
Really?
levels. Oh, Paul Cattaneo, everyone, from Notre Dame in the building.
A couple of different coaches from schools here. Dickerson ends up with it, and he scores 4-3.
As we talked about, second chance opportunities are going to be big for the Northstars.
In the lane, and a little overzealous that time. Dormerville fouls Bunnell.
I don't hate that foul, though. It shows that the Northstars have now begun to pick up their defensive pressure in their man-to-man.
I
feel like I'm going to get stepped on here, Flash.
You might. I always worry about fish in that corner. Now I have to worry about you.
I appreciate you caring about me.
Good swarming defense by Dormerville in the corner. Cap. They'll get it back up top. Reset things. Handy in the front court. Handy trying to move in on Keese. Keese, good defense. High screen. Handy spins in.
Good hands.
Blocked away. Keese fires it up. Lemley scores! Northstars in transition again.
And there's one of those timely turnovers we talked about. They need to get in transition.
5-4. Billings spins in. Lost it again. Northstars. Keese. Layup good. And I know Connor Hayes doesn't like to take that first time out either.
He definitely
7-4.
does not. I think after another basket, he's going to have to take one.
Handy crossover move. And looks like a foul. Offensive foul. They get Galizio.
Off the ball. That's just undisciplined right there.
Keese walks it up. 7-4 North Star lead early on.
I love the poise that Keese plays with. Never can be sped up. Just seems like he's always a cucumber.
Lemley launches a 3 off the mark. Dormerville fights and Billings rips it away. Jump ball. Possession arrow going the other way.
Again, don't hate the shot from the Northstars. I mean, we talked about it in the pregame show that Joe Lemley's got to get going early, and he may have to take some bad ones to make some good ones.
3:38 to play, opening quarter. Handy lost it on the ground. And they give the timeout to Chris Rabba, saying that Keese had the possession.
As we say at Hightstown, loose.
It was.
Got to get on it.
Absolutely. What do you make of the start here?
Very fast. Up and down, which we expected, right? We
Yes.
thought that, of course, the Northstars were going to want to play at that frantic pace in transition. Hopefully the Ravens were going to try to find a way to slow it down. I mean, for the score to be 7-4 a little after halfway through, I think we're in good shape.
Absolutely. It's been an entertaining start, I can tell you that. The fast pace is always a fun thing to watch, no?
Not for the stat sheet that I tried to do in Fish's absence, so that's just going to go put it away now.
Yeah.
Going to put that away. We'll get the stats
I told you, it's tough. I don't know how he does it.
Fish is a legend.
Tonight, that's very true. Tonight's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. I want to wish all of their students the best of luck. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. 7-4 after the timeout. Heads up timeout by Chris Rabba. His team has the ball again. High and right. Handy, good defense. They get it down low. Raymond gets called for the charge. Very late call that time. But Billings ended up on the ground.
As you know, I love me a good charge, Flash. So I'm okay with it.
There's like pictures online of you just celebrating charges. That's really all that it is.
I mean,
you just with the fist going forward.
What way? That way.
Yes, correct. Handy being harassed again, and it's stolen by Dom Raymond. He dishes. Dickerson finishes. This is the way the Northstars want to play. 9-4. Nottingham with a lead. Inside, Pat Cap. Oh, through the contact, got it to fall.
So now that was one thing that we talked about with Connor before the game, right? That when Dom Raymond was on the perimeter, we were going to try their best to get it into the ball handler's hands, try to go by him, maybe make a play for himself or for the team.
Well, so how do you combat? That's a couple of times where Handy's brought it across the floor, across the timeline, and immediately he's swarmed. What do you have to do there?
I think, again, with the swarming, trapping defense of the Northstars right now, Handy's got to do a better job of initiating that trap and maybe taking a retreat dribble and throwing across. Or they could flash someone middle.
Raymond will pick up a foul, it looks like. Cap chased after the ball and ended up on the floor. It's a 14th foul against Nottingham, 2 for Robbinsville.
It's 2 on Dom Raymond.
Yeah.
Going to have to send him to the bench probably for a majority of this whole quarter, maybe a little bit of the second quarter.
So he's out. That's big. And he swings it across in the front court. Tip ball. Dickerson has another steal. But now the ball's loose again, and it goes out of play.
And on cue, as the Northstars need a little change, a little something different, Chris Robba goes to his 1-3-1 zone to get a deflection.
Yes, the table moves.
Oh. A lot going on here today, guys. A lot going on.
Dante Alexander in the game. Calling signals. Dickerson back up top. Keese back to Dickerson. Dickerson trying to spin inside in the lane. Gets it down low. Blocked Jameer Miller, and he goes up for a second effort. Looked like Pinnell had the block, and Miller ended up with it again and puts it up. He'll shoot 2 from the stripe.
Again, the Ravens have to make sure they put a body on someone every time the shot goes up. Right now, the Northstars are killing them on the glass with second chance opportunities.
That was one of the things you talked about.
Yeah, I just think that rebounding and boxing out is just something that like people forget how important it is, especially in a playoff game. Those little things.
Miller misses. That's another thing to watch is free throws. You know that these state games sometimes come down to them.
I mean, listen, the charity stripe, got to make them.
One of 2 for Jameer Miller. 10-6. Nottingham with a lead. Starting to get late in the first quarter. Another steal. Dickerson out on the break. Jump pass. And into the corner. Miller tracks it down. Alexander over to Lemley. And here comes one of those sets. Dickerson. Nice move. Jumps in. Miller lofts it up. Missed the shot.
Nifty little finish there.
Jack Miller in the game for the first time for Robbinsville.
With Luke Billings going out with injury, Jack Miller had to step up and play major minutes off the bench. And it's done a nice job.
Galizio cross-court pass. Handy thought about
skip.
setting up for 3. Galizio launches. He cans it for 3. There's Dylan Galizio. Can't leave him open. It's 10-9.
We knew he would show up eventually, right? Just when the Ravens needed him.
Timely shots. That's what we talked about. Nice move by Lemley. Carries it in and scores.
Interesting enough, if you notice, the Northstars are really attacking him off the bounce a little bit defensively, too. Offensively, I'm sorry.
And he picks up his dribble. Here comes the trap on Miller.
Good split.
Pass inaccurate by Handy. Tough to handle down low. Pinnell couldn't. Turnover.
Something that we didn't touch on in the pregame show was I felt that Tyler Handy needs to be at his best tonight for the Ravens to have a chance against this pressure. He was tremendous in their last game against Hamilton West.
He was. He had 21 points.
5 rebounds and 4 assists.
Right, and a key shot at the end. 35 seconds to play, first quarter. Central Jersey Group 3 sectional semifinals. Robbinsville and Nottingham. Keese drives in. Wild shot missed. Knocked away from Miller. Nottingham still somehow with the ball. Alexander! Huge three.
Alexander always just finds a way for the ball to come to him and hit a big three.
8 seconds left in the quarter. Handy inside. Billings kicks out. Bunnell in and out on the triple. 1 second left. And Keese fires it up. Was not going to count anyhow, but a good first quarter. Nottingham with a 15-9 lead. And back in a moment on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Back for the second quarter. Keith Noonan, Don DeLeo with you. And Coach, your initial takeaways from that first quarter.
I think that at one point we were going to be able to play at that half-court speed that the Ravens wanted, and then Chris Robba said, nah, I don't think so. Pretty plain and simple. I think that the Northstars have really begun to get deflections, get out in transition. Hopefully Connor Hayes talked about that a little bit in the timeout, and hopefully they're going to be a little bit better against that.
Northstars start with the basketball, second quarter. Dickerson gives it up. Keese working it around. Dickerson doesn't often shoot it from out there, so Miller giving him some breathing room. Up on the wing, Dickerson. They get it into the corner. Keese on the dribble drive. Stops in the lane. Nice move. Foul! Oh, falling down! Got it to fall!
As we talked about in the pregame show, Keese, he has been the engine for these guys. When he's playing off 2 feet, getting into the lane and being fundamentally sound, they're really, really good.
You know, he has been a guy that, for Nottingham, he's not a huge scorer. He facilitates a lot, but he's more often in the last week or two started to get into the lane and start to wreak some havoc.
I think that's definitely, because of Chris Robba. I mean, he has coached so many good point guards over the years in his time to winning so many titles that he probably told them that I need you to step up. I need you to start scoring when the opportunity is presented to you.
Good pass by Miller, but the shot falling away, missed by Bunnell. Northstars out in transition, picked up nicely by the Ravens. Lemley thought about a deep three, now tries to take it inside. And we'll just find Dickerson, who's going to set things up again.
Been really impressed with their patience offensively.
Lemley, tough shot, missed, foul! And it's an offensive foul.
Good box out.
Chris Robba not happy at all.
Is he ever happy over there?
Sometimes.
No, I don't know about that.
I actually saw him smile during a game the last round.
You shut your mouth. You never saw him smile.
I promise you, it wasn't like a I'm happy smile, but I promise you I saw it. And he'll be happy about that as Robbinsville throws it into his bench. But it was Keese didn't know where he was on the floor, and he backed up and stepped on the line for a backcourt. And I looked right over at Chris Robba, and he just kind of had that smile like,
what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. So I have seen it. It's happened. Keese with it. Lemley.
Well, I want to see more of it tonight.
As do I. Dickerson, near wing. Trying to spin, but he gets double-teamed. Outlets it to Miller, who scores. That's a bit too easy there, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for the Ravens, you've got a great playmaker in J.P. Dickerson who has done it all year long, who's just finding his spots now and finding his teammates.
Just like that, it's 20-9. Swarming defense. And Nottingham has another turnover. Pass couldn't be handled by Dickerson. Miller comes away with it. Keese tried to find Lemley in the corner, but it's out on Nottingham.
I love the way he's just trying to find and make the extra pass to his teammates. I feel like that's a lost art nowadays in high school basketball.
Absolutely. Timeout on the floor. 32nd, 20-9. Nottingham with the lead. Don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. Car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties. Check out the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. All new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, all types of models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for delivery. 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Sectional semifinals. Central Jersey Group 3. 2 seed taking on the 6 seed. Right now the 2 seed looking like 1. Handy with it in the front court. Chest pass over to Billings. See if Billings can get going. But that high trap has really worked for Nottingham. Connor Hayes trying to make the adjustment with his team. Handy rises up, but someone got a hand on it. He rises up again and scores. Got the roll.
I think for the Ravens, they've just got to find a way for Tyler Handy just to get past that first defender and J.P. Dickerson and get into the lane like he just did. Right now, I feel like they've been kind of just being passive and going back and forth with it, and it hasn't really done much good for them.
Robbinsville with a little trap of their own in the backcourt. But Northstars get it across half court. Keese off a high screen. Looks to drive in, moves in, foul! No, a travel. Looked like Wayne Irons was potentially going to call a foul, but the travel happened before that.
Doesn't always happen that way. It's always going to be a foul, but travel first.
Looks like it. Yep. One official had it first. 20-11. Bounce pass into the corner. Galizio there is double teamed. Gets rid of it. Pat Cap. And a foul.
There were literally 4 Northstars on Pat Cap there. All we had to do was swing it. Even Fish could have made that pass.
You think?
Nah, probably not.
No, you're probably right.
Moving the table more than Fish does.
Fish moves the table a lot, but you've done a pretty nice job of it so far. Galizio saves it. Almost went into the North Star bench. Billings, bounce pass in the corner. Bunnell fires across court. Now Handy ends up with it. Over to Galizio in the corner. Good passing by the Ravens. Bounce pass. Handy fires a 3. Can't connect. Long rebound, though, taken by Pat Cap. Bunnell thought about a 3. Cross court, Galizio 3, no good. Another long rebound, Cap tracks it down. Bunnell this time, Bunnell can't hit, Cap got blocked. Miller with the block. Alexander, wide open 3, in and out.
This place would have gone bananas if that would have went down, Flash.
Cap got the board, Handy looks to move in, and falling down is Billings, and Dickerson's gonna pick up a foul.
So that's one thing I will say after playing against the Northstars in this gym. If you aren't strong with the basketball against J.P. Dickerson up front, you're going to turn it over.
And that was the 7th team foul, 1-1 for Billings.
Second foul on J.P. Dickerson. That's we'll see if Chris Robba goes to the bench here to save his senior forward.
Now remember,
he's not smiling.
No.
He's
remember, Dom Raymond has 2 fouls. That's why he hasn't been in there.
It's a chess match.
That it is. Billings missed the second. Miller, good rebound, contested. Trying to set a screen for Alexander to work off of. Alexander gets across the timeline. Bounce pass to Dickerson. Alexander pumps, drives in, floater. No good, off back iron. Loose ball. And who's going to have it? Connor Hayes wanted a foul. I don't think he got it, though.
I probably would have wanted that, too.
Huh?
I probably would have wanted that, too.
I'm sure you would have.
You got to take what you can get in this building.
Correct. No foul, though. Northstars will have it. And Chris Robba wants to talk it over. 3:51 to play, opening half. Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. Go to 63 Butler Street, place to go. The best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Since 1899, proud to be a part of the greater Hamilton Township community. Assault Funeral Homes, fourth-generation family-owned business, proudly supports the community, guided families in Mercer County when they needed it most. Caring, dedicated, compassionate staff, always ready to go above and beyond to bring you clothes you deserve while celebrating your loved ones. AssaultFuneralHomes.com, and they're a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Why are you looking at me?
Just thinking, Flash. Just thinking.
Okay.
Just waiting for my next big statement.
You're thinking, man, I wish I was coaching in this game.
Yeah, I miss my guys right now. Thanks for bringing me out here to open up the old wound.
Well, that's what happens, unfortunately.
I know. A season ends, a season begins.
Good pressure by Robbinsville. Lemley, long three. He got knocked down, no whistle. Going the other way. Handy, great pass.
Tremendous
Cap
pass.
inside, off glass, good. Good job by Pat Cap, realizing that was potentially going to be a charge had he continued to run. He stopped and popped it. Good
Way to
shot.
get 2 feet there.
2014. Ravens climbing back into it. Miller in the front court. Passes left. Alexander on the near wing. Now dribbles right and fires it across. Keese, dribble drive in the lane. Scoop layup, no good. Dormerville picks it up, foul. And Jacob Dormerville heads to the line for 2.
If we were able to keep track of the stats like Fish does,
Well, you tried.
I would try. I can assure you that the Northstars are out rebounding the Ravens.
Maybe at halftime you go over to the scorer's table. Scrounge up some information.
I'll try. We'll
You
see.
don't have to.
No. Listen. The people want to know. They're used to the Fish report. I got to give them the DeLeo report.
Dormerville misses a free throw, and Northstars have not shot well from the stripe. And that will continue.
We will see if that comes back to bite them in the butt in the second half.
No question. Close game as it is. They've left some points out there on the table for sure. Down low, deflected. Bunnell ends up with it. Goes to the rim. Denied once again. Jameer Miller. He has played huge minutes on defense.
I love how fearless the Northstars are being at the rim right now, challenging every shot, making it hard for the Ravens to score.
2:37 to go. Second quarter. Lemley, long three. Oh, drains it.
I think he shot that from Steiner.
He did. He's got that shot in the bag, though, sometimes. 23-14. Cap in the front court. Billings pumping, looking. Over to Cap. Cap, nice crossover move. Denied again. Dormerville this time. Into the hands of Handy. Handy fires it down on the block. Billings working on 2 defenders, and he falls down, and the ball got blocked again. Lemley in transition. Floats it to the corner. Alexander. Bang! Rattles it home!
Again, those are back-breaking plays for the Ravens as they go to the rim, get their shot blocked, and then come down in transition to give them a 3.
26-14. Bunnell works it to the corner. Handy left wide open. He can't cash in. It's going the other way. Northstars have it. The flock is very quiet. Like you said, some back-breaking plays there.
But again, I think that's what playoff games are all about, right?
Yep.
It's all momentum. And I always tell our guys, any good high school basketball game is like a heavyweight fight.
Great move inside. Keese with the assist.
It's going to go the
bucket by
distance.
Miller. Minute 5 to play. Second quarter. Ravens need to get something going. Good pass into the lane. Almost taken away again. Fight for the ball. Gets it to Bunnell somehow in the paint. Galizio for 3. No good. Too strong. Galizio gets his own rebound and a kickball violation.
I think if the Northstars keep giving Galizio those corner threes, sooner or later they're going to go down.
Yep. He's already made 1.
we
Capone
fired
asking
Rich.
where
He's gone.
Fish is.
I'm the new Fish. Good to
Yes.
meet you. How you doing? Don DeLeo.
Good pass by Handy, a foul, and Billings to the line. Pete Capone very confused when he looked over and didn't see Rich Fisher.
I know. I'm much younger and better looking than Fish. I know it's a little confusing.
I don't think anybody's confused by that. They can clearly tell the difference between the two of you.
I'd hope
Wouldn't
so.
you say?
I'd hope so.
Okay. And Billings with a miss. So one thing, Northstars, seems like every time they play one of these star type of players, whether it be a Handy or a Billings, they're able to do enough to kind of slow them down.
I mean, that's a credit to Chris Robin. I mean, that's his game plan, right? I mean, listen, I'm sure yesterday in practice it was like, hey, listen, if we want to win this game, we cannot allow their stars to play well. It's pretty simple.
Jump ball. Robbinsville has the possession. Handy to inbound baseline. Gets it in. Galizio thought about a three. Bounce pass down low. Kick it back up top. Now gives way to Billings. Miller all over him in the front court. Bounce pass to Handy. Over to Cap. Left wing. Now gets it back up top. 35 seconds to play, second quarter. Bunnell left open. Pumps, but not going to fire. Cap, he'll shoot it from out there. Gives inside and deflected. And looks like Alexander got a hand on it. Went at a play on him.
I think it's in the best interest of the Ravens to hold for one here. Do not want to let the North Stars add to this already 14-point lead.
25 seconds. I think it's a matter of can they hold it. Billings driving in, kicking out. Cap now drives, floats it up, missed the shot.
Always easier said than done, Flash.
Miscommunicate. No, now they say deflection on the Ravens. Thought that might have been a turnover, but got deflected. And now the North Stars will have the last shot, it appears, or they're going to try to at least. Dom Raymond back in. First time in a while. Had to come out due to 2 fouls, so something to keep an eye on.
Very interesting that they put both him, J.P. Dickerson, and him back in the game with 2 fouls with 15 seconds to go.
Figure they're on offense, right? Cross-court pass, down low. Alexander. Back to Lemley. Floating pass. 1 second left. Tip back up, no good. Dickerson got a shot off. Raymond looked like he tipped it up, but could not connect. But a really good first half for the Nottingham North Stars. They're up 28-14. Back to talk about it in just a bit on WBCB.
Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
All right, instead of Rich Fisher, who is out to dinner, we have Coach Don DeLeo here to give us the halftime stats that he didn't keep, but he wisely went over to the scorer's table, and it is 28-14. Overall, great job by the Northstars. Only 14 points up there in the half for Robbinsville. So how did we get there, pal?
Flash, you saw that bus that just went by? You threw me right under it.
Okay.
All right, for the Ravens, we've got Pat Cap with 6, Galizio with 3, and then we've got a deuce of Ravens players with 2, Evan Bennell and Tyler Handy. Surprising enough, Luke Billings only one foul shot.
Yep.
So the North Stars held him to no baskets. For the North Stars, we've got Joe Lemley with 7. We've got Jahir Miller with 5. Dante Alexander with 6. TJ Keese with 5. JP Dickerson with 5.
So safe to say adjustments are going to be made certainly on both ends, but if you're Connor Hayes right now, what did you just talk about during halftime?
Do you want your season to end like this? You put it cut and dry. With high school students sometimes, a little bit of reality, a little bit of dose of reality of, hey, listen, you have 16 minutes left where your season is over. All your hard work is down the drain.
And if you're Chris Robba?
Do you want your season to end? Don't blow this. Keep doing what we've been doing,
right,
and you're going to win this game. Stop doing the things we've been doing, and it's going to be a repeat of the 2019-2020 Brandon Robba year where they lost to Allentown here after being up big.
Right. Well, do you go out and say, don't blow this? Is that something that you say? Or do you do it in a different, more sophisticated manner?
You know, I had my fish hat on there. I apologize. Let me put my DeLeo hat back on. Hey, guys, listen, keep going out there. Keep being who we are and doing what we do.
There you go.
All right, my apologies.
Nottingham has it to start. Robbinsville, their comeback has to start now. Keese on the wing. Gives up to Raymond. Into the corner. Dormerville bounce pass on the far wing, and foot was on the line, out of play.
I'd love to change my answer a little bit, Flash. I think Connor Hayes talked about picking up the pressure as well.
Okay.
As
I
we
would think
just,
so,
as we
right?
just saw.
Yeah.
The North Star fans want someone to take someone's whistle. I'm not sure who.
Okay. Handy drives in, and jump ball. Good defense. Looked like Keese got in there. Out to Billings. Billings just 1 point on a free throw. Bonnell, low post. Now back up top, Handy. Spinning around, floating shot, off iron. Dormerville, nice hard rebound. Out in transition go the Stars. Inside, Keese steps in and scores. Cap was trying to draw the charge.
The Ravens definitely don't want to let TJ Keese take the ball off the rim and get all the way down the lane with all that momentum. They got to stop the ball early in transition.
Pat Cap, guarded by Raymond. They're swinging around the arc. Right wing, Bunnell holding up the ball. Gives to Cap. Cap on a drive. Blocked. Dormerville again. Ravens just having trouble getting up clean shots.
I mean, it's just been an absolute block party at the rim.
Dickerson, great dish, and Dormerville with a finish. That take out your ears?
Just a little bit.
Galizio stops and got it stolen. But it ends up in the hands of Pat Cap in the front court. Galizio back to Cap, tried to move in. Now passes across the floor, and a floater good by Bunnell.
That's great touch by the junior guard there to attack the rim under control and float it up and over the rim. And an old school finger roll, if you will.
Yeah, how about that?
That was really cool when Fish was playing basketball, I believe.
I was going to say that you don't see that too much now.
No, it's all slam dunks.
What is it? Is it dunks or all threes, or what's the strategy?
Well, actually, obviously when there's an arm was taken off there, as when Fish was playing, it was a finger roll. Now I believe the kids call it a jelly layup.
Okay.
Yes. We'll talk about that later on. Don't even think about it too much.
What is that, from like SpongeBob or something?
No. That's a good answer though. Jelly. You know what? The viewers don't want to hear about jelly.
Okay.
They want more action here from the Northstars and the Ravens.
Connor Hayes taking the timeout, guzzling water. This team trailing 32-16.
Got to stay hydrated, Coach.
I know. You have your huge water there. Bunnell, steal. Moves in, kicks to the corner. Galizio gets a defender jumping. Working it around the arc. Left wing, drive in, kick out. Bunnell for three, short. Long rebound. Handy takes it inside and scores.
Great effort play by Pat Cap to get that ball to Tyler Handy for a layup.
Lumley getting pressured. Gets rid of it. Good passing. Raymond strong to the rack. Puts it in. Nice layup in transition. Good passing by the Stars.
Expect the Ravens to be in that full court run and jump defense for the remainder of this game to get back into it.
Handy lost it. Fight for the ball out of play.
This is two teams going at it, Flash. I mean, just defensively, every single possession making the other team work.
It is tenacious.
I'm taking notes.
These are two teams not bad to take notes from. Handy in the corner.
Very true.
Bounce pass on the wing. Bunnell. Now Handy on another dribble drive. He spins. Got blocked from behind by Dickerson. Bunch of hands on the rebound. Raymond to Dickerson. Dickerson 2 steps and got fouled in the lane.
Again, if we were taking a running stat sheet right now, I think the Northstars might have more than a handful of blocks at the rim.
They've got a bunch. And it's been some guys like Dormerville and Miller had a bunch. JP off on the first.
You know what's interesting about the Northstars too is they don't have anybody that's super physically imposing as far as being tall, but all of their players are built in that 6'2", 6'3" rangy build that just helps them in their scheme.
1 of 2 from the line. That's the thing. Both of these teams, there's not guys that are, have huge size, but they're guys that play in a well-coached system and they play really well together. Baseline try, foul, and the bucket, Luke Billings.
As we talked about at halftime, Luke Billings did not have a bucket. I'm sure Connor Hayes went into that halftime speech and said, Luke, we need you to score.
You would know better than I what you tell some of the star players, if you will, when they're not, maybe they're passing up shots that usually they'd shoot in a big game like this. You just never know.
Big-time players are going to make big-time plays in big-time moments.
Absolutely. Billings off the mark. He's just 1 of 3 from the line tonight. Keese in the lane. Dormerville missed the shot, might have gotten deflected. Long rebound. Billings, baseball pass. Spinell layup.
That's one of the only times we really have seen the Ravens get out in transition tonight, which I think has played a little bit into this 13-point deficit that they're facing.
Dickerson behind the back pass. Raymond with the finish. J.P. Dickerson.
That was spectacular from the senior forward, J.P. Dickerson. Fish is going to be upset he missed that one.
Bunnell again left open from downtown. He passes it up. Baseline try. Now he takes a wide open 3 and he knocks it down. Evan Bunnell.
I'm loving the pace we're playing at right now, Flash.
37-25. Lemley bringing it up in front of the bench. Falls down. Batted around. Easy layup. Keese to J.P. Dickerson.
Lemley might have got away with a travel there on the sideline.
Might have.
But Chris Robba don't care.
Nope. 39-25. Bunnell steps into another one. He's got it! Evan Bunnell starting to feel it.
Starting to heat up.
39-28. You didn't think this Ravens team was going to go away that quietly.
No, we did
Jump
not.
pass across. On the wing, stepping in and a foul. Keese hit the floor.
Keep this in mind right now, Flash. We've only called 3 total fouls, and we're already halfway through this quarter. Expect both of these teams, who are super aggressive defensively, to use that to their advantage.
Baseline inbound. Keese looks to get it in, gets it down in the paint. Raymond goes up strong and got hacked.
Dom Raymond does such a great job of carving out space around the basket and using his body to shield his defender.
Well, you talked about Luke Billings being very fundamental. How about a guy like Dom Raymond?
As we said before, when I've done his games with you guys, he's like an old school YMCA guy on a Sunday. It's not glamorous, it's not cool, but he gets the job done.
Right. It was almost like my brother back in the day.
He must have been a pretty good player then.
He was 6'4", and he didn't do anything crazy, but could shoot the 3.
So you would say he was almost like a stretch forward before there were stretch forwards.
You could say that, yeah. Ravens moving quickly, stepping into the lane. Handy rises up and scores the easy bucket. 10-point game. And the Northstars really not letting up at all. It's just been the Ravens that have really stepped up in this third quarter. 3 minutes.
Well, they've already scored more points in this quarter than they did in the whole entire first half.
Right.
So, I mean, just from that production standpoint, they're on the rise.
Hits the 3. Left open on the near wing.
Every time we think the game is going to turn in momentum, one player from the other team is just hitting big shot after big shot.
Delazio gets it into the corner. Miller finds his teammate underneath. It's Tyler Handy.
Speaking of fundamentals, Tyler Handy, everyone.
Raymond almost lost it. Not a good pass. Lemley for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Hops twice off iron. Handy in transition. Picked up by the Northstars in the corner. Jack Miller. Too strong on the 3. Leaping up to grab the rebound. Second chance. Billings from underneath the hoop scores. Timeout, Chris Robba.
I mean, the difficulty on that shot that Luke Billings just made look easy was spectacular.
He might be the best reverse layup guy that I've seen around here.
You've never seen me play.
Well, because you're 35 years old.
That is hurtful. I'm 32. I'll be 33 in July. Hurtful. Hurtful, Flash. Hurtful.
Okay.
No, you're right. Honestly, when we played them, his footwork around the rim or his ability to know where he is and use the angles of the backboard are great.
Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and the community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. You or a loved one homebound, the division's caring nurses can bring the vaccine to you. For families who may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents can take advantage of free clinics, and you can go to their website, hamiltonnj.com/health. Today's game once again brought to you in part by the Hamilton Township Education Association. I want to wish all of their students the best of luck. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
May I, Flash? May I? I will say this. Connor Hayes went into that timeout just now and told his guys in the next 2 minutes and 13 seconds, if you can get this lead under 10 and keep it under 10 within striking distance in the fourth quarter, we got a shot.
Late third quarter, a trap, and another timeout has to be used by Chris Robba. How about that?
Hey, listen, one thing that I'm impressed with is Connor Hayes over there looks cool, calm, and collected.
He always is.
He always is, right? But, I mean, in a moment like this, in a game with the season on the line, for him to not falter over there really shows his kids that just listen to me, guys, look at me, believe we're going to come back in this game.
And you know what also is true about him, and you could say the same about Chris Robba as well, as they never stop coaching. And they have the same intensity throughout each game, whether they're up 20 or whether they're in a 2-point game. It just seems like they're always out there, whether it be teaching or getting the guys fired up, getting intense. And that's something to be said as well for both these coaches.
100%. As coaches, we always tell our guys, right, there's no on-off switch when you play, right? So I think as a coach, there really is no on or off of when you want to coach or how hard you coach.
Go to htsdnj.org. And you can register for virtual kindergarten registration. That is open for fall 2023. Check that out. Hamilton Township Education Association. Dom Raymond, long jump shot, short, and off the left. Jack Miller grabs the board. All the momentum with the Ravens right now. 43-34 game. Ravens came into this quarter scoring only 14 points in the first half. Handy pumps in the corner, gives it up. Bunnell, who's hit 2 triples in this quarter, has a deuce. Nice dribble drive.
Evan Bunnell has been like a man possessed in this quarter. He honestly has willed the Ravens back within 7.
Keese. Bounce pass to Raymond. He's double teamed down on the block. And Keese has it again in the front court on the wing. Bounce pass. Working on Bunnell. Raymond short arms it. Contact as he got his own board. And a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Bunnell.
Again, Dom Raymond, it doesn't look pretty when he does it, right? He goes to his first post move, goes to the drop step, gets blocked, stays with it, ball fakes, get him in the air, go to the line for 2. The flock is awake now, Flash.
They are.
They're out of the cage.
Northstar fans have been loud as well, but now the flock.
Have they? I haven't heard them. Maybe that's the ringing in my ear.
Trust me, you do this for long enough, you'll have it. Dickerson back in, Raymond coming out.
So you see J.P. Dickerson going to that X symbol. That is going to be their 1-3-1 full court pressure.
You picked up the sign. What is this, baseball?
Coach, what do you want me to tell you there? Listen, Robin and Hayes aren't the only ones who scout in this league.
Shot for 3 is good in the corner. Bunnell with his 3rd triple of the quarter. And it's 45-39. Don't look now.
It might be in the Northstars' best interest to guard that guy.
Keese stops the bleeding for the moment, gets inside and scores the lay-in. 47-39. Good passing by the Ravens. On the right wing, over to the left wing. Miller. Handy thought about a 3. Miller got it knocked away. Dickerson, nice move, steps in and scores.
I'd love to see Jack Miller actually take that shot from the left wing there instead of turning it over.
Back to a 10-point lead for Nottingham. 25 seconds left. Pass in the lane, and officials getting together. This could be a turnover, and it will be.
I have to say, as a coach, when you see that happen, when you see a referee call it one way and then come in and give him help, I hate that.
You don't like that?
Well, because you know what? When you ask them for help.
Don't you want to get it right, though?
But when you ask them for help, oh, I didn't see it. I didn't.
Right.
It's always, I didn't see it. But then when it's against you, it's like, oh, yeah, I saw it. It's a double tip. Okay.
Central Jersey, Group 3, sectional semifinals from Nottingham. Shaping up to be a great fourth quarter. The Ravens storming all the way back. They get it to 10, and a foul deep in the front court on Bunnell. That was 2 quick fouls on him. And that's his 3rd.
Not a bad foul, though, Flash. Again,
No, 4 seconds left.
I mean, you've got one foul to give. You just get it side out, maybe set up some sort of different pressure, maybe a little bit of defensive alignment here, right?
4 seconds. Down low to Raymond. Raymond inside. Dickerson missed. Oh, but he got it at the buzzer. The second effort counts.
Did we see the energy from Bobby Davidson there on
It was
that?
great.
On the count, the basket.
Gotta have it. What a quarter for the Ravens as they climb back into it. Off to the fourth quarter. Who will go to the sectional finals in Central Jersey Group 3? Well, you're about to find out. 8 minutes on the clock. 51-39. Back after this.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
You're doing some yoga. You're looking limber.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Giving praise to Bobby Davidson for that call. And
as we should.
Well deserved.
Of course.
Well deserved. 51-39. Nottingham with the lead. But Robbinsville did everything they could to get back in it in that third quarter. And we begin the fourth here from Nottingham. Trip to the sectional finals on the line. Chris Rabba has been to 4. Looking to get to 5. Backdoor find. Alexander missed. Raymond tipped it back up. He missed as well. Going the other way. The drama continues to build.
If I were a betting man, Flash, I think it's going to come down to the last possession.
Wow.
Bold
Bunnell.
statement. I know, Cotton. Bold statement.
Yep. Keep doing it. That's fine.
So
Pass
that's
left
what,
for Cap.
that's what Fish does.
Yep. Tyler Handy. And some hand checking, and a foul is called. That one was weak. They're going to get Keese. Just his first.
Again, not a lot of smiling going over there for Chris Robb. I keep harping on that, you know. I mean, granted, I don't smile much either over there.
No,
right?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Delizio's got to get it in.
Oh, baby.
He does.
Travel.
Yep.
Ooh, sorry.
Got away with it. Cap. He
And-
traveled anyhow.
Yeah, the ball don't lie. The ball don't lie.
Now, do you believe that, though? Because I've seen
Listen,
it.
as I tell people, Rasheed Wallace taught me one thing. The trajectory of the ball dictates right or wrong.
Okay.
So, yes, I do believe that.
Interesting.
And what do I know now?
1 minute gone by. Fourth quarter. Keese threw it away. That's the rare miscommunication by the Northstar offense. Ravens with it. Handy dribbles around a defender. Galizio. He traveled.
You know what? He got away with that in the first half
He
here
did.
in the right corner here. So, honestly, I'm not surprised they finally caught up with him on that one.
He's had a couple of times where he really wanted to fire, but had a defender in his face. Lob pass up to Dickerson. Northstars had the numbers for a moment. Dickerson dribbling through traffic and gets it baseline to Alexander for the layup. 53-39. Northstars with a lead. Pat Cap working it around, stolen by Lemley. He jumped the pass. A couple of guys end up on the floor. Alexander chisels in, nice move. Rather, it's Keese with a bucket.
To start this quarter, the Northstars have really attacked the rim under control and off of 2 feet.
Handy through 2 defenders, stolen again. Keese Layup blocked. Bunnell trying to rip it away. And he just earned the possession arrow. Nice effort by Luke Billings.
I mean, that's just 2 rebounding warriors in our league going at it. And Billings and in Dom Raymond.
Yep. 5:48 to play. Bunnell got hot in the third. Got pickpocketed. Alexander, one-on-one with Cap. He missed the left-handed layup. Ball's kicked around. Bunnell to Galizio. Steps in. Kicks it back out. Cap across the floor. Back behind the arc. Billings. Bunnell fires. Got it! Another 3 for him and a timeout quickly by Connor Hayes.
Again, though, I feel that if Robbinsville is going to waste that much time, they got to play faster right now. They're down 13. You know, those kinds of possessions are going to hurt them in the long run.
Well, I think that's got to be what Connor Hayes is talking about, right? You don't want to be wasting.
I mean, he's way smarter than me, so I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Okay. Well, you just said it as well.
Yeah, but come on, who's over here announcing who's in the sectional game?
Listen, I agree. I think Connor Hayes is great.
You concur?
Yeah, we've talked about it already. If you miss any of today's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. And check out the Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Yeah, we've gone over the coaches and how good they are. That's why their teams are playing right now, you know, in large part, right?
Of course, of course.
Central Jersey Group 3 sectional semifinal. 2-seed Northstars, 6-seed Ravens.
Let's see if the Ravens go back to that full court run and jump here.
They got to start to make some things happen. Down 55-42. Batted up in the air. Lemley tips it ahead. Keese, Lemley backs it out. And you think they're potentially trying to slow down the pace here. Dormerville up top. Lemley. Keese for 3. Yes!
I was going to say that, you know, he really doesn't take those, but he doesn't really get many of those because he's always setting up the other guys.
Pat Kappa we've not seen launch from the outside. He usually likes to.
I think that was probably a point of emphasis for the Northstars before the game.
Lost ball. Lemley comes away with it. Up ahead, Dickerson, high to the rim, and puts in the layup. Things not looking good right now for the Ravens. It's 60-42 now.
They've got to get it going in a hurry.
4:20 to go. Cap on the wing. Down low, Handy. Scores, puts it in.
You know what? Tyler Handy does a really nice job scoring in the post for a point guard, right?
It's really smooth. 60-44. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Keese thought about stepping into a 3, but now backs out. He's got 2 defenders in the front court on him. Gets it over to Dormerville. Into the corner, and Dickerson rises up and scores. Beautiful move by J.P. Dickerson. 62-44. Galizio got blocked. Tried the elbow jump shot. And someone got a hand on it.
Again, for the Ravens. That's probably not the highest percentage shot for the Ravens here today.
Dickerson into the corner. Keese. Yes! Got it again! TJ Keese.
It's all rolling for the Ham right now, Coach. All rolling for the Ham.
65-44. Pat Cap scores off the window. 65-46.
Can't keep trading baskets if you're
Nope.
if you're the Ravens. Got to get stops.
But Dormerville got fouled. Count it! Dormerville. The passing again for the Northstars prevails.
Everything
J.P.
going
Dickerson
their way.
clapping it up. Yep.
Everything.
They sustained another Tough third quarter. They did so against Red Bank Regional. And that was a brick. Loose ball picked up. Players getting tied up on the floor. Handy rises up and the scoop layup falls down for him. Long pass ahead, intercepted by Bunnell. Bounce pass stolen away, saved, and it was not. They whistle it dead.
Got to give it to the Ravens, though, man. Down near 20, still playing as hard as they can because they don't want their season to end.
You could tell they had the sense of urgency, but just not enough buckets and not enough stops. Handy with a layup. Another timeout for Connor Hayes, 2:40 to play. 17-point lead for Nottingham. Since 1899, proud to be a part of Greater Hamilton Township community as Saul Funeral Homes, fourth-generation family-owned business, proudly supports their community. Their caring, dedicated, compassionate staff always ready to go above and beyond to bring you closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved ones. SaulFuneralHomes.com. SaulFuneralHomes.com. They're a proud sponsor of today's game. Hopes you enjoy it. Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep the community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Are you or loved one homebound? The division's nurses can bring the vaccines to you. Families underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of clinics. And for eligibility and other information, go to hamiltonnj.com/health. .240 to play. Central Jersey Group 3 sectional semifinals on the line. Chris Robba 2 minutes and 38 seconds away from going to his 5th sectional finals. He's won 2 of them. And Connor Hayes, you know, he'll be back in a lot of these.
Well, remember, a lot of these Ravens are juniors and sophomores.
Yep.
Essentially, they only lose Pat Cat.
Delizio tried to punch it out and got a chunk of TJ Keese as well.
Again, if I'm Chris Robert in that timeout just now, I'm probably saying to our guys, handle pressure, make layups, make foul shots, win the game.
Yep. Got to close it out.
Do you know the score of the Ewing game?
The boys' game? It's not on yet. 7 o'clock. My apologies.
You're fine.
Again, give it to
I
people
thought the game was going on, so that's why I pointed over to Brienne and like, hey,
it
she
starts
might
at
have
7,
a score.
Coach. Come on.
All right.
Come on. Come on.
I'm worried about the games that I'm doing.
Selfish.
You know, you understand?
I hear you. Listen,
Yeah.
but you know what? I get it. Me, I get it.
Keese
When
knocks it down.
you're in the fish roll, you just want to give people what they want.
Very true. 69-50. Delizio. Billings spins inside, but knocked away by Dormerville. 2 minutes and change to play. Raymond stops, gets it in the lane. Dormerville again, and one! With a potential exclamation point.
Going to touch on Dom Raymond there real quick. Again, could have got his own layup, drew the defender, gave it off to a teammate, being unselfish, even when, again, game's still in the balance.
I mean, for as well as the Ravens played in that third quarter, Nottingham played a complete and full game the entire way.
100%. I mean, Chris Robba's game plan obviously was to swarm and smother the Ravens defensively, and that's what they did.
Dormerville can't hit, and it goes out on Robbinsville. That's just the way that this fourth quarter has gone, and you can tell how dejected the players are just knowing what the score is right now and not much time.
I think I just saw a smile over there for Chris Robba.
Did you?
Did.
Raymond gives it up. Dickerson in the lane. Pumps. Scoop layup, no good. Long pass. Billings. One-on-one. And Bunnell got hacked. Keese with a foul. Bunnell to the line.
It's always interesting in these moments, Flash. When do you, as a coach, go to the bench, maybe clear the bench, put in some different guys, especially if you're Nottingham, right, with, a minute 45, as everything goes as planned, you're heading to the final. When do you get your guys out and save those guys for the next round?
I think after the next possession.
You think so?
That's what I think.
I think you're right.
19-point lead. Minute 45 to go. Get another bucket or you take some time off the clock. I think that's it. Raymond kicks inside and it's blocked from behind by Dylan Galizio. Pat Cap into the front court. Ball above his head and gives it up. Pass into the corner. Galizio to the other corner. Billings fires. He connects.
I believe that's
a
first
triple.
jump shot that he's taken all day.
Right. 71-55, minute 10. And Chris Robba, I guess, not going to go to the bench.
He heard us talking about it.
Raymond, all alone, is Alexander. He scores.
That was the easiest basket he scored all night.
It was. You could hear the Nottingham faithful.
Just reminding them to start the buses.
What's the worst chant as a losing coach that's in a game like this? Or do you not really pay attention?
I mean, as a coach, I'm going to talk about this. Connor Hayes just took out his only senior, Pat Cap, to give him a standing ovation from the fans, from their parents. That's a classy move by Connor Hayes there. I think start the buses probably is the one for me.
Yeah.
If you hear it, and as Chris
now
Robin,
the Northstars taking their starters out.
They hurt us.
I mean, you think back to just a year ago, Chris Robba had 2 minutes of varsity experience coming back last year, and he won 19 games. And now he's taken that team and is going to a Group 3 sectional final.
I mean, it's the culture that he has built here over the years. I mean, you play hard, you do your job, you play for each other, not for yourselves, and that's why they win.
Jump shot hit by Rodolphe. 73-57, and 30 seconds and change left. Giuliano up to Thompson, and they could just dribble the timeout.
This might be the one that actually bothers you the most. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even playing.
10 seconds left. And Chris Robba's got his team into yet another sectional final. All the seconds gone. 73-57. Northstars back to the final.
I am excited to see who they will play next week, Flash. Maybe it'll be a CVC foe. Who knows?
Could be Ewing, could be Colts Neck, but you have to like their chances in either matchup.
I do actually.
They're going up against two really good teams, but who knows?
Again, another team that you've seen before, another team that I believe they lost to, correct?
Yes.
You know, so again, going back to the drawing board, looking at what they did to hurt us.
But the way that they played tonight, I mean, that is a statement. 73-57. A lot of people thought this was going to be a really tough and very, very competitive game. And it was. In that third quarter, they stormed back, the Ravens did.
You know what? That is just credit to Connor Hayes and his halftime speech. Probably used some really motivating words to get those guys to play hard and say, hey, listen, we can still win this one. And honestly, the Ravens really showed us and everyone at home that they really could have won that one with that third quarter.
They absolutely could have, and they're off to the finals. Ravens, of course, drop a tough one. Their season ends in the sectional semifinals, but like we were kind of talking about before, Connor Hayes has done such a great job with this program, you would have to expect that he'll be back in the near future.
I'd almost put money on it.
Right.
With only losing really one or two seniors from this team, bringing back the core of Bunnell, Handy, and Billings, and now even Galizio, who's really taken a step in the right direction. I mean, they'll be back, but wait, aren't the Northstars have some juniors too?
They do. It's going to be very fun.
The CVC will
Not
be
fun for you.
Oh, listen, we'll see how next year goes.
We shall. Well, listen, I had a great time with you. Thank you very much for coming back and sitting in for our pal Rich Fisher, and had a lot of fun, and this was a fun game.
All right, listen, it really was, and I'm glad I was able to try to fill the shoes of Rich Fisher.
Oh, you did a great job, except you didn't keep the stats, which is fine.
All right.
I told you it's tough.
Listen, the game got going, and I totally forgot about it.
Oh, exactly. That's what would have happened to me. So we'll take a timeout. We'll try to see if we can get an interview, but it looks like players are headed elsewhere. So we'll take a timeout and come back after this.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Onnerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Nottingham. Got cut off there for a moment, but once again, the Northstars going to the finale of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional by a score of 73-57. And we thank all the sponsors that made this live stream possible: Capital Health System, as well as Haldeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Hamilton Township Education Association, as well as by the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Hamilton Township Division of Health, as well as Saul Funeral Homes, and once again, Mako in Ewing. Thanks to Brianna O'Neill, who produced this live stream. Thanks to Nick Gallagher on the camera. And for my broadcast partner this time, Don DeLeo, Heightstown coach Don DeLeo, we thank him very much. This is Keith Noonan saying so long from Nottingham, and we'll talk to you for the championship game, and we'll talk to you tomorrow from Trenton as well. Another great matchup on tap on the network. And until then, enjoy your Friday night, everybody, on the WBCB Sports Network.